right now.
What's up, my boy?
How you doing, bro? We have our first guest in Against the Family. And Against the Family, I'd like to welcome Joseph to the Against the Family family. How you been, brother?
Yes, sir, bro. I've been amazing, bro.
All right, bro. You been? How's the family, bro? You been safe? You been safe?
Hell yeah, bro. Shit, just getting through this quarantine shit.
Yeah.
That's all, bro.
Like I see you been hitting. I see you been hitting the field, man. You've been getting out. You've been going out.
Hell yeah, bro. Shit, I'm ready for this season, bro. Coming up, bro. You gotta, work for the things you're passionate for and get better for them, bro. Get better at them. I mean,
Yeah, I
you
understand that, bro.
about that. We've been doing that since high school, bro. So it's nothing new, bro.
For sure. And you working with my old trainer, bro. That dude
Yeah,
got me
Marvin.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, Rohit trainer too, though.
Yeah. You was like, dude, he's the real deal, bro. If it weren't for him, I would still be like this goofy ass receiver. That like, let's be honest, bro. I wasn't gonna learn shit, bro.
But your
My body did not move right, bro.
bro, your work ethic was good though, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, bro.
So eventually it would have came in place, bro.
Yeah, bro. Cause I like I don't. I'm not natural with it, bro. I'm not a natural born athlete. I had to work for everything. I had to
Yeah.
learn how to move. I had to learn how to play everything.
Yeah, bro. Me too, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Especially this was my first year transitioning to outside receiver, so I wasn't really, ready for everything that came my way. But I learned, and this year it's gonna be hell. I'm gonna raise hell because now I know I got knowledge of that actually position. So yeah, it's gonna be well, bro. 1,000 yard season, 10 touchdowns.
Sure, bro. I have a gambling problem. I've been putting money on you since senior year, bro.
For sure, bro. Keep doing it,
Bro.
bro.
Hey,
You
bro.
gonna win, bro.
All right, let's go down memory lane, bro. Let's go back to senior year, bro. Both of us on varsity, bro. That was almost a dream come true for me, bro. And we was like just two hungry dogs on our, and not knowing what to expect. And it was our first year under the lights, Friday nights, Thursday nights, bro. In nice ass Jersey, band playing loud. What was that? What was that experience for you, bro? What was like your first year playing varsity? You worked so hard to get there, bro. And your senior year, it was your chance to, and you had finally had your opportunity to show what you got. You finally had the opportunity to put film on the, so you could show college coaches, and you only had 1 year to do it, bro. Tell me what senior year was like.
I mean, well, bro, honestly, I really didn't get the film that I needed, neither the playing time, because I was second string, but I mean second string is supposed to get a little to a lot play time, bro. But I guess I didn't receive that for some odd reason. But I just continued to work. I mean, I was working hard that summer, the last 2 summers, but it's like, I mean, the coaches didn't see it. So I continue to work. I just continue to work, but it's like I just didn't still have enough film to get put on at a big school, not even a small school. So I had to walk on and stuff. I got a lot of playing time my first year in college, my freshman year in college. So that was a blessing from God. So it just yeah, that's just how I feel about the whole thing. I really didn't like get to execute my skills and none of that, bro. You know that. You saw it with your own. You know my situation. You saw it with your own eyes, bro.
Yeah, bro. You and I've been working since seriously since sophomore year. That's when we both then we both started playing on the same team. Because freshman year, I thought shit. Like I remember my first memory of you, bro, was like you was dressed in all white, getting ready for games, and you played with some shark cleats on, all white with these black cleats on. I was like look at this dude. Like we were playing like you was playing defensive end freshman year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, and I think I was a kicker, and
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, I kind of sucked because I sucked for the second half because I told my right hip flexor, and I ain't tell nobody about it, and you was like. And you was this defensive end on A team. I was on B team freshman year, and like and it was really second year when we started to really get to know each other because I started playing quarterback for my second year, and you were at tight end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like, and as soon as like that's the year like when Coach you remember Coach Egg made me switch to receiver, and
Yeah.
that's when we both started getting work in, when we both got into the receiver room.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
So it was like, so really, bro, I wish things would have went like other ways. I wish we would have got more exposure on the field, like our senior year.
for sure.
But I'm still thankful that I finished the season, and got a little playing time, But that just added more fuel to my own passion, to make it even more, go even more further. So I'm very thankful for that, bro.
Yeah.
Very.
But bro, was one question, bro? You mad that I got more catches than you?
Nah, bro, it's all love, bro. I mean, it was like wow. I mean, shit. I ain't even know the pass was coming to you, bro.
I ain't neither,
I
bro.
wish you. I look, bro. I wish you would have ran like behind me because I was blocking for you, bro. You feel me?
Cause that play shot me too. All right, let's run through it real quick. All right, so basically, I remember the play. It was against College Park, and Miles called 91.
91. Yep.
91. Were you on the
I was
line
in.
or slot?
I was slide. No, I was slide. I was on the line though. I was slide, but I was on the line of scrimmage. You was behind me. You was behind me.
I know. But what I mean was you in the 3-point stance at tight end?
No.
No.
I
You
was in
standing,
the
right?
slide. Yeah.
All right. So I remember the playbook is still burned into my skull, bro. That's the only playbook I know, bro. So it's burned into my skull. I know you had a seam route, and I had a 6-yard hitch. I thought Mario was who was on the other side was gonna get the pass because him and Miles got more time together in practice. So what happened was I ran my hitch. I really I ran it hard because I wanted to make it look like a goal. I tried to sell it because I'm trying to impress Coach Reed, who's the receivers coach. All right, and so you had the seam. I was right next to you. I ran the hitch, and I couldn't see Miles. All I saw was linemen, the offensive defensive line throw their hands up, and in between the hands, I just saw the ball wiggle towards me. Miles threw a duck at me, and it was kind of low, and it surprised me. So I just had to come back for it. And once I came back to it and caught it, I was shocked that holy shit, he threw it to me. And that was embarrassing is people kept fucking with me was that I just went down like this. I just crouched as soon as I caught the ball. And bro, I swear to God.
You could have made a miss, bro.
And actually, I won Heart and Hustle that game. Player of the
For
week.
real?
Yeah,
That's good, bro.
Because I was also in special teams. Yeah. So yeah, that was my best game of the season, and I thought I was gonna make my film through special teams as gunner because Coach Wright put me at gunner. But then I don't know if you remember, but one practice, we were on punting. I was on punting. Frankie was in front of me.
Yeah.
And I beat his ass off the line because he started standing so close to me, right in front of me, and so I squared up with him. So I bolted inside, cut up, and I beat him off the line. Then he grabbed my jersey, and he swung me, and my knee hit the ground so hard, and turns out I sprung my PCL.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you remember that. That was
I
right
remember
before.
That. No, I remember that, bro.
And that was right before the Klein High game, which broke my heart because I really wanted to play against Klein High, because it was a rivalry game, and I tried to get back. That was 2 days before the game happened, and you remember I was in crutches the day before the game while we were walking the field. So yeah, I was on crutches, and the day and after school that day, I just went home and started stretching my leg for 7 hours, bro. As soon as I got home from the 10 o'clock at night before I went to bed, I started stretching my leg because I gotta get my leg right, bro. I gotta
Yeah.
play in this game. And so when the game started, I was like, first time punting got called into the field. I got called off. Like Coach White pulled me out, and Aaron went in. And like that was the end of my high school career, bro. They didn't really put me in the field after that, so that was
Yeah.
heartbreaking.
I'm already knowing, bro. I know the feeling.
All right, so tell what about how's it going for you at college? This is your first year playing wideout at Texas College, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so give us a rundown of your season this year.
I mean, hey, man, coming in as a freshman, bro, it was kind of, I know, I was kind of nervous, bro, because I was a walk-on and stuff, and it was a lot of receivers, bro. Like, it was a ton of receivers, like 8 at Z. It was 8 at, like, Z. Okay, so I started late because I ain't had the right physical on file. So I'm watching them practice. I'm like, man, bro, I'm ready. I'm ready to play, bro. I'm ready to play.
Yeah,
but
you told me because you told me you had you thought you was gonna be ineligible for this season for the first season because you didn't have what's it called
the NA. I meet the
requirements.
NAIA requirement.
Yeah,
But
so
but then,
ahead.
bro, look, like as the practices was going, I used to have a notebook. I had a notebook. I used to have a USA notebook and carry it around, and they'll call out the plays and go to my position. So I'll write down the plays, so I can get used to it, so I can study them, study all the plays. So finally the next week came and I started practicing, and I was like seventh on the depth chart, right? So
you redshirted, right?
No, not this year.
No, all right.
So bro, I was like, dang, bro, this gonna be a little challenge. You feel me? So man, I'm doing all my routes. So one-on-ones came. My first one-on-one, bro, it was against a 6'4" DB cornerback named KJ. My quarterback JB, he told me this is a signal for a go. He said, so I was like, all right, cool. So I shook his hand before I shook his hand, bro.
All right.
I shook the cornerback hand before we went. I looked, go. Did my release off the line, swim. Threw it up. He threw the go up. Bro, it came in so slow motion, bro. I turned around. We both jumped. Snatched it in the end zone, bro. And he fell. And I looked down. I was like, let's go. Like, let's fucking go. And everybody just like it. They were like, bro, who is that? So the next practice, I did the same thing over this dude named Quay. The dude named Quay. I did the same thing, but this time he was all on me and I like pulled it from his back this time and brought it in. So yeah, after that, man, I instantly got moved to number 2 on the depth chart behind this dude named the senior named Chris Henry. So as the season was going, like the season started, man, I was getting hella playing time, dude. Like after the first and second game, my coach just told me like he wanted me to get used to how fast the game is and stuff. So I really ain't played the first and second game, but the third and for the rest of the season, bro, I was getting a lot of playing time, bro. Me and add on to that, bro. The game it's a lot faster, bro. It's a lot faster, especially like the coaches just giving you hand signals, like from the sideline and stuff. But I remember one time, Coach Ag, we did that one year with Coach Ag for a little bit. So that kind of helped me out with it. I caught on fast to the hand signals. So it was a lot. It was a little similar in that area, but it was a lot, bro. I'm talking about like, man, I wish it was there so you could see all the hand signals that they was giving us. And plus, when they tag us, they'll tag and change us. So we'll be like, oh, okay. But he'll be like, he'll do this for the Z. If he tagged me, he'll say Z, something, And then, so he'll change my route. Or something like that. But it was pretty good, bro. I mean, I'm blessed I got to play a lot, especially, like I said, being a walk-on this season, bro. I learned a lot. So, yeah, bro, it's pretty good.
All right. That's what's up. Hopefully, my tryout at Blaine got canceled.
Sure.
Postponed.
Oh, yeah, bro.
So I think I'm a no. I'm gonna see where this goes, bro. I tried quitting football, just to focus on school, and bro, and I couldn't, bro, cause I wanna be like 50, 60 years old and regret like not even
Regret,
trying.
yeah,
Yeah, just
facts.
regret not even give it some effort, bro. Not even give it one chance. Like walk on, see if I can get better. Plus, not even try to get in the best shape of my life, trying to do something I love, you know. So yeah, hopefully, you do good this upcoming season. You return to Texas College.
Yeah,
Yeah. So hopefully you do good. Hopefully
you know I'm gonna do good, bro.
you get to you get hopefully you get to move up to hopefully a D1 school. Hopefully,
Appreciate it, bro. That's gonna come. It's gonna
cause
come. They're gonna fall behind.
I know you had the potential to do it, bro. I haven't seen you played, especially since high school, but I could tell your progress will get you there.
Thank
Uh,
you, bro. Appreciate it.
I hope to see you play a Saturday night,
You know,
on live TV, because
you know it, bro.
I'm gonna be watching you. And for me, I told you I plan on going to Blaine College and walk on, and
Hmm.
try to become a better player. Then if I have to walk on again, because my end game is Prairie View, that's where I got my eyes set on. One of the
Hmm.
best one of the best architecture schools in the state, probably even the country, and walk on over there if I have the opportunity. So that's for me.
You can
And
do it, bro.
I appreciate you, bro.
Hmm.
But yeah, all right. Let's move on from football real quick. We My timer got 13 minutes in, but we're probably like 17 or 18 minutes into the podcast. All right. So let's move on to like what's going on right now, because we've been ordered to stay, you know we've been ordered to stay at home, and my family's listened to it. I got two parents that work essential, so they're still working. Um, so I've had a lot of time on my hands. I was able to start this podcast, and it's it only took 2 weeks to come up with it, come up with
Yeah.
the idea, and you know, and what about like what you like. What have you been up to like since all this started, since you couldn't go back to school? And
Oh, bro, I've been still doing, I mean, it was kind of a setback, bro, because how much progress I done had, bro. But I didn't let that set me back all the way, because they canceled spring ball, they canceled all that, bro. So that was like that was a hurt, bro, because it was gonna be my first spring ball in college. But anyway, bro, came back home. So when I found out we was gonna be on quarantine, we couldn't really do nothing, go to places and stuff, to the weight room, they canceled all that. I continue to I still do my ab workouts and my push-ups, bro. And I still do my field work at the field, like my footwork and all that, my craft. I still do my craft at the field. So like early mornings, like 7 o'clock in the morning, bro, to 9. So I still get my craft in, bro, and I still get better with Marvin. So it really wasn't a huge setback, but as far as like the field work, but like the weight room and stuff, yeah, bro, it was kind of a bummer, bro, because I was looking forward to it.
yeah, we got to give a my bad. We got to give a shout out to Marvin, bro, for still putting work out there.
For sure, for
I
sure.
know he getting you right, bro. He got me right, and for you,
Bro, you saw
bro.
my feet, bro. You saw how fast my feet then got in them
Yeah,
videos, bro.
bro.
I know it, bro. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, bro. So
Yeah,
like
big shout out to Marvin, bro. Big
yeah,
shout
bro.
out to him.
So like I've been also putting in work. I've been running, doing a lot of running, because ever since I tore my windpipe, I've been really getting my conditioning in, getting my getting my lungs to breathe normally under. So I've been running miles and timing them, and recently I started. I told you about this. I broke 7 minutes in
7 minutes,
mile.
yep.
Yeah.
That's good, bro.
Yesterday I ran a mile in 6:45, 6:44, something like that. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, bro. And and what was a major setback for me was like all the classwork, bro, because I'm taking. I'm done with math, so all I gotta do is all my classes. You know, I took trigonometry last semester, so I'm done with math. And so
Yeah.
for this semester, I have all the I have
Major
English.
classes.
Yeah, I have English. No, I have English, philosophy, government, and history,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Yeah.
all reading and writing, which is not my. It's not my specialty, bro. I'm fucking.
Yeah, I know it, bro.
Yeah, I'm fucking. I hate those classes because all the reading and writing. For those for I don't. Yeah, I think I think you know this, but a lot of people don't know this. I'm dyslexic, so it's a
Yeah.
little harder for me. And so yeah, and I just finished getting done writing an outline for a philosophy paper, and right now government is really the one class that's been kicking my ass.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you handling it in terms of this social distancing in terms of classwork and your classes?
I mean, the social distancing, I don't care about that, bro. Cause I honestly stay in my room anyways. You know, I don't do parties, bro. I'm like a homebody, bro. So you know that, bro.
Same with you,
Yeah,
bro. If you we talked about that in the first episode. I talked about that in the first episode.
exactly, bro. Like, come on, like it's really not affecting me like that, bro. But as far as like the school online and stuff, at first, bro, it was a bit unorganized and it was very irritating, bro. You
Oh,
know,
for sure,
it
bro,
was it
for
was
sure.
very irritating, bro. Like the first 2 weeks, it was very irritating, bro. So that's something you gotta adapt to. But that's life. You gotta adapt to changes in your life, you know. So so that's been going on well. I got A's and B's still in my classes. This our last week of school. So
Ah, you
I'm not,
motherfucker. God damn, bro. I still
we
got too
do we
many.
look. We got, bro. It's this week. We got classes this week, but all our finals is next week. So we good on that. So
Yeah,
I
we
say
kind
about
of. I just started taking online. The classes just moved online. This week.
for real.
Last Monday, the 13th. Yeah, and tomorrow I got a class. I have to join in on the online class for at 9 in the morning with my government teacher.
Wow.
And we just started, so I think our finals are going to be pushed back as well. But uh, I'm trying not to worry about it too much because I think that's what like really kills me. Like the anxiety, the stress is what really is going to put me under.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I've been trying to relax a little bit. I study when I can, and when I feel like I've got enough work in, I just put on a movie or play a game, which
Mm-hmm.
yeah, which I already got tired playing playing Madden, but I've been watching a lot of movies, even movies I wouldn't normally watch.
Bronx Tales, bro. Did you
Huh?
check in with that?
What?
Bronx Tales.
Fuck no. I can't
Bro, you
find
got
I
to you
couldn't
got to
find it. Is
bro,
it
it's
on
free
there?
on YouTube, bro. It's free
It's
on
on
YouTube, bro.
free on YouTube? All right. I'm gonna check that out later, bro. But also what I've been watching, I was watching on since football season's over, I got my dad has the zone because
Yeah.
he's a boxing fan. I'm also a boxing fan. And what you think about boxing? You a fan?
Oh, I love it, bro. You know that.
All right, that's what's up.
You know, you
So,
know, you know I
all
used
right,
to you know I used to
all
box,
right,
bro.
let's get into that then. Like, let's talk about boxing real quick because that's what I've been watching. I've been watching a lot of archives, like old fights,
Yeah, uh-huh.
and like one thing I've been going like way back to from Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson to Sugar Ray
Roy
Leonard,
Jones, Roy
and
Jones Jr.,
oh shit, bro, he's a bad motherfucker, bro. He's one of
Arturo
the
Gotti.
he's one of the best to ever do it, bro. Arturo Gatti, yeah,
Fact.
and I'm Mexican, so my bias might come out a little bit. I love fucking
Oscar
Julio
De La
Cesar.
Hoya.
Yeah, Oscar De La Hoya. He's a bad motherfucker, but like what I didn't like in the '90s, bro. In the '90s, Oscar De La Hoya was no, you couldn't fuck with him, bro. He was fast, he was powerful, bro. Julio
Facts.
Cesar Chavez, in my opinion, the greatest of all time. Which is really hard to pinpoint. And right now, Canelo, uh, which right now I think Canelo is the best pound for pound right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like, let's get into this debate. Like, who do you think who do you think is like the greatest of all time? Or if you can't pick, like, who's your at least top three that you gotta consider?
For one, Muhammad Ali,
Sure.
Mike, Iron Mike. You gotta
Iron
hit
Mike,
Iron
bro.
Mike.
I can't fight with that, bro.
Roy Jones.
Roy Jones, I respect that, bro. I can see why you think though, and it's really and what's really hard about it is because there's different weight classes.
Yep.
The weight classes got stricter, so not everybody can fight. You can't fight somebody that's 5 pounds over you,
Facts.
and you can't. And not only that, they're in different eras. So like, but for me, like my top three is Julio Cesar Chavez, in no particular order, bro. No particular order. They're just like three in like a different in like the top of the top, bro. Julio Cesar Chavez, fucking Muhammad Ali, and Sugar Ray Robinson.
Oh yeah, he was a beast.
He was a beast, bro. You know what they say about Sugar Ray Robinson is that Sugar Ray Robinson, when they started recording his fights, when they started being filming his fights, that was past his prime. So he before the cameras, he was a lot faster than he was when we actually started watching him.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, Sugar Ray Robinson was probably if there was film of him in his prime from him starting, we probably say he's the greatest of all time. And there's no denying Muhammad Ali. The thing I love about Muhammad Ali is that when he like, people say he like, I don't consider what he said. I don't consider him talking shit. I say that was really what he was all about.
That was a strategy, bro.
Yeah,
most definitely a strategy, bro.
Plus, his technique was like, he was fast. He had great footwork, bro. He was fast and powerful. He was tall. He was tall and he was big. And like, bro, he gave us like some of the most memorable fights of all we could think of. Like, he gave us the three
Rumble in the Jungle,
Thriller in Manila, and his fight with when he upset Sonny Liston when he was 22 years old. That was bro, and in that fight, bro, it was amazing because he was Sonny Liston had some shit in his gloves and he was blinded by the sixth round, I think it was the fourth round, and by the sixth round he like, and he made, and Sonny Liston, like, think about this, Sonny Liston was like saying, like, if Mike Tyson was someone who could take it the distance, that's how scary Sonny Liston was. He was scary. He was so scary that, like, the reason Muhammad Ali got to fight him is because he wanted to fight another guy, and he was too scared to fight Sonny Liston. Like, that's how scary Sonny Liston was. And Muhammad Ali was like this confident 22-year-old thinking he had the world in his hands. And in the middle of the fight, he faced a setback. He was fighting blind, basically, and he had to outbox Sonny while seeing him while seeing a blur. He couldn't see. And yeah, so not only that, when he was out of boxing for we know he was out of boxing for 3 years, and when he came back to fight George Foreman, people were scared about that. We think George Foreman was gonna kill this guy. George Foreman was younger, he was bigger, he was better. He knocked out Frazier, who took the title from Ali, and we were thinking, like, everyone was worried because he could have actually, we were thinking he could have actually killed Ali in the ring, and so when we saw the fight and we saw him knock him out in the 8th round, bro, that was unbelievable because he made Foreman look weak. He made him look. He tired him out. He made him.
You know what he said in Foreman ear, bro?
What's up?
During the fight, you know, he said in Foreman ear, like in his ear, during the fight. You know what he said?
What'd he say?
He said, "That's all you got."
That's all you got, bro. And that was like the ultimate mind game he played with him.
And George Foreman was like, "What the?"
He was tired, bro.
Yeah, he was
He was
tired,
all,
bro. He
he
was
was all
tired.
love because George Foreman never went the distance. He was like Mike Tyson, like always finish him off early, and so yeah, that's like
That was
and
amazing, bro.
and Chavez, bro. He's just the epitome of toughness, bro. 115 fights, bro. 115 fights. He went to 89 and 0. He went to 89 fights undefeated, which is fucking crazy if you think about it. And you know, like Mayweather can suck my dick, bro. 89 fights without losing. I don't care if you lose one after that. You went 89 fights without losing. That's got to be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what pisses me off.
Do you guys do you got a lot to do you guys something to say about the competition though that he was fighting?
I mean, like what about the competition?
Like were all 89 of those fights tough fights?
Well, they were you might have a point there, but like that's why.
Like how many of those fights did he actually have competition in? Not taking nothing away from his skill or nothing, you know.
I understand what you're saying. Like, you know, it's but it's different because in Mexico the rules are different. You can become You can become a pro at 15 years old. Here you have to wait 2 years. And when you become a pro, you have to you're like this kid fighting men. And here in the United, that's what Mexican fighters are so dangerous. Fighters from Mexico, from Canelo to Chavez, like Marco Antonio Barrera, who was a bad motherfucker when he was a baby-faced assassin.
Baby-face.
And like, so that's what made us dangerous, bro. We've been fighting against. We were boys, literally boys fighting men for a long time. Like, cause Chavez, you ever seen the Mildred his fight with Mildred Taylor, Chavez?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he was 27 years old, 87 and 0. They called him a 27-year-old veteran, bro. You hit your prime, like you're just getting to the prime of your physical prime, and you're already a veteran.
Facts.
Like that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, that's like. I think those are my top 3, bro.
Respect it.
Yeah.
That's respect. I can respect that.
Like, and I've been thinking, bro. I want to see some fights that were impossible to haven't happened. Like, who do you think will like fight? Who do you think will win in his prime? Roy Jones Jr. or Canelo, right? In his prime. That's gonna be a tough one to call, bro.
Bro, I'm putting Roy Jones.
I'm gonna go with Roy Jones, bro. I'm gonna go with Roy Jones. Roy Jones is like, cause
he different, bro.
He a different beast, bro. I'm gonna go with Roy Jones, bro. I love Canelo, bro, but Roy Jones, fuck. I'm going with Roy Jones.
His instincts on a different level, bro. Like
Roy Jones, like
level, bro.
Like plus I say like he has a speed advantage, bro. He's too fast. He be fast. Canelo is power and toughness and attack, and Roy Jones is speed and power, bro. Like it will be like you can't. All right, so but Roy Jones Jr. against Julio Cesar Chavez.
Roy Jones, bro.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna say it's too close to call, bro. Chavez is because Chavez is tough. He's a tough motherfucker.
Like I said before, bro. Like I said before, when it goes as competition, he never faced anyone like Roy Jones Jr., bro. So that would be that challenge would put him on his toes. So maybe if it was close, like it probably would have been close, but we'll never know, you know. But I feel I'm gonna lean my edge on Roy Jones Jr. because he actually fought like, you know, contenders. Like he fought contenders
I say,
of that sort of level, bro.
Here's if it goes like Roy Jones versus Chavez, if it goes the distance, Roy Jones is gonna win. But if there's a knockout, Julio Cesar Chavez is gonna win because Chavez is tough.
You gotta hit him first,
tough, bro. Chavez is tough.
You gotta hit him first, bro.
Chavez's style is he's gonna get into. If you get in exchange with Chavez, you're not gonna win. He's gonna hurt you. He's gonna and you can't, and you're barely gonna hurt him.
But
That's
look,
that's what.
this was Roy Jones. He was a bump and run. Well, he wasn't a run, but he was a bump and move type of fighter. So boom, boom, move. And
But
all his knockouts came from like, what it's called, bro? Damn, I don't even know, bro. I forgot the word that I was
counters.
Yeah, counters, bro. There you go. Boom, counters. There you go.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, so he'll counter it, bro. That's all his knockouts came from counters, bro. So he'll let you do you, but he'll like weave, punch, weave again, then he'll toy with you, then hit you again, and you'll be asleep, bro. Like you'll be knocked out, bro. So he wasn't really a like inside fighter. He wasn't an inside fighter.
He was a beast, bro.
He was a beast, bro. He could do anything, really.
Like, bro, I saw him one time put a combo on the dude, and it was like he was training. It was like hitting a speed bag or hitting a.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And what about the one like? What about the one where like he dishing a combo on this dude? He looks done. He says, "Ref." Then he goes back to knocking and knocks his ass out, bro. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, bro, he a beast. It would never be another Roy Jones Jr., bro.
Never, bro. So I gotta respect him, bro.
Very.
Yeah. All right. I think we made it to the half-hour mark. You wanna go for a little bit more, or?
It's up to you, bro.
All right, bro. You know what? Let's wrap it up there, let's wrap it up right here, bro. Cause I appreciate you coming out, bro.
Yes, sir.
We
no problem, bro.
Hopefully we could do this again. We could have a part 2, you and me.
Yeah, for sure. You know I'm down for it, bro.
Yeah. I like to thank everyone who watches. And for you, I appreciate you coming on here, helping me out.
For sure, brother.
Like I said, you're like a brother to me. Hopefully
sure.
we can, and yeah, so I appreciate you, dog, and hope everyone out there is safe. Anything you want to say to the people watching?
Man, bro, I'm just gonna tell y'all, stay up. Like, all this stuff is temporary, man. Chase your passions, chase your goals, bro. Cause something you don't love, it will not come true, bro. You gotta actually love what you're moving toward, bro. You gotta love your passion. You gotta be passionate about everything you love, bro. So y'all just stay up, stay on your feet, keep working. You know, everything will fall in place soon, bro. For sure.